Jumbo, Mama Sarah here. Welcome to my cooking program. Today we're going to make something special. It's nice and simple, no big deal. It's good for vegans, vegetarians, anybody who is a vegan. This is something which is very nutritional for you. Why? Because it's full of protein and you've got everything in it really. So we are going to make some coconut beans today. So this is a dish that I grew up eating. You know, my mother, because I was born in Mombasa, my mother used to always cook this for us and I loved it. I love beans actually. So I would always request, Mom, beans, coconut beans. So I wanted to also share it with you because I know that a lot of you do like the coconut beans. Now this message is to you guys in Frome, Somerset. This one's for you, especially because you always tell me about the coconut beans. We love them. Can you make them for us? And I know I've done so much of the coconut beans in different events, in different functions, and it's always been really appreciated. So people from Frome, Somerset, this is for you. Okay? So coconut beans, very simple. You only need your beans, which is kidney beans, are really good to make the coconut beans. But I must say, like being in the UK, I found that the tinned beans are really, really good. But not just any tinned beans. It's more or less, for me, the Lidl's beans, kidney beans, work very well because they are cooked just right. Okay, so what you need for them is just some onions, not little onion, but enough onions, because the beans, the taste of the coconut beans have to have the onion taste in it. That's what gives it that full flavor. There's nothing much about it apart from just the, onions, the beans, the coconut, a little bit of salt, and guess what? You've got a dish which is just really nice for you. Let's start cooking. So let's turn this fire on. Otherwise we're not going to be cooking anything today. There we go. Fire's on. A little bit of our onions. When I say little, I mean enough, because the beans, the taste of the coconut beans, remember, is the onions. All right? So as it's sort of like beginning to heat up, I will add on a bit of oil. Just a little bit, because that's the whole idea. Let's not, adding too much oil, because remember, we also, we're trying to keep healthy, and best a little bit of oil. So just enough to fry your onions, okay? So as the onions fry, I have my beans ready. So what I have done is just boil the beans, because I haven't discovered the actually tinned beans. So mine are boiled, and if you notice, they're boiled to the point of where they're actually soft and very mushy. And why I do them to this extent is because it's important to have them not just as whole beans, but a little bit mushy as you eventually, are doing the sauce. So there we are. All I do is fry the onions lightly, pop in your beans, just enough. You can appreciate that you can see there's lots of onions in there. It's always advisable to fry them a little bit as well, the beans, so that you can get that taste of the onions. Okay? Then I use coconut powder. You can get it in most of the supermarkets in the UK, in Kenya. In Kenya especially, you can get the real, raw coconuts, grated, and then create your coconut sauce. So all you just need to do is put a bit of that into. It's nice to have enough of the coconut because that's where you get your taste from. A little bit of water and just mix it. Then from that you get a nice paste. Okay. So you get a nice paste there. Put the fire off. I didn't want things to burn. So stir your beans a little bit. Add your coconut milk. So as you can see, the beans I've got the coconut milk in them. Okay. And then a little bit of salt. Just a little bit of salt to taste, depending on how you like it. And then I will take I'm in Africa, guys. This will also work. Just mash it a little bit so that the beans are not like whole. Okay? Notice that the beans have become, like more like a little bit, it looks like a thickish, it doesn't look like you can separate the beans. It looks like it's all together, and that's the idea. Now just taste it. You just gotta try this, guys, seriously. It's out of this world. Okay, what I'd like you to do, get some nice shots of what I've prepared so people can see it from a close angle. It'll be really nice. And then we're good to go. So guys, kidney beans or whatever beans you have in coconut sauce. This is so ideal, and you can have this with rice, you can have it with potatoes, mashed potatoes or potatoes, you can have it with pasta, you can have it on a piece of toast, you can have it actually on anything. It's just so delicious, and I'll try it for you. It's done, by the way. So let's try it. And I'll tell you, it's still quite hot. I don't usually like hot food, but I will just try it. I'll let you try it. Try cooking it. It's very simple, and I'll be honest with you, very delicious. If I can cook it, you can cook it. I'll see you.